So it was Father's Day and it was our anniversary this past week. And so might have indulged in a little bit of raw cheese, dark chocolate, and some fruit. However, we are still carnivore,
Right.
And we're still animal based. But today's episode, we just wanted to talk to you about like what it did, like with mindset, guilt, part of our faith journey even, and just what we kind of learned from the week.
You forgot something.
I did?
Yeah.
What did I forget?
The wine that we bought in Israel 2 years ago.
We did. We indulged in a little bit of our wine and it was
I'm not a wine
amazing.
drinker.
No, you're not, but you shared with me on our anniversary. Nice.
Yes.
Thank you. That was amazing. And you know what, you guys, it was awesome. Like, we don't feel guilty, right?
No.
Sometimes it's like after.
My guilt, though, comes in with the 2 blueberries I ate the day before finishing the 30 days.
That's funny.
That's just it.
Let it go, babe. It was 2 blueberries.
All right.
I release you from
Thank you.
your little cheat meal at the garden center. All right, you guys, welcome. We are so glad that you are here. Let's just jump right in. Okay, so what you ate, why, and how did your body respond to the little cheat meal we had?
It was great, but not owning. Still, I don't know. I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing just with this week, because I haven't been like locked on the carnivore, but probably 80% of what we've eaten is carnivore.
Oh, I'd say more than that.
Okay.
I'd say way more than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. But what I find, which I like, is in my mindset is, okay, I need to be accountable for what I eat. I can't just, if it's in front of me, eat it. And I've been good. I've been very aware of what I'm eating and how much and stuff like that.
Very good. Very
I'm happy
good.
if I can stay at that.
Yeah.
Good.
Right. Well, I think it'd be fun to talk about the Wagyu that we had on our anniversary because that was amazing, you guys.
Right.
I mean, I still struggle sometimes with ribeye or T-bone that has fat on it. I'm eating it.
Anti-fat. It's got to be like a filet mignon.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why they wrap bacon around it.
But I've gotten better since being on carnivore. And so with the Wagyu, I really enjoyed it. I indulged. I ate it all, fat, everything. It was so good.
Take it apart with a fork. It was amazing.
Yes. But for the hors d'oeuvre, this is just something fun I have done with my brothers and with my family. And it's just part of the experience for me. But I love to have some hors d'oeuvres while we're cooking the main meal. In the kitchen, we're talking, we're engaging. That's where laughter happens and the fun and the good conversation. Right. That's why for our anniversary, I decided to indulge. And so we stayed good. We got raw cheese, which was amazing. And we had some grapes. And I know those are higher in sugar than like your blueberries and your berries or whatever, but we enjoy grapes. And so we had a few of those. And then we had our wine and it was amazing, you guys. And it's not something we do every single day, but it was just something fun. And I personally do struggle with if I break a certain diet or way that I'm eating, I do struggle with the guilt feelings. But this time I feel freedom from it. Yeah, no guilt from you. Yeah, but I feel freedom from it. And I really enjoyed our anniversary. Yes. It was simple. We were home, but we knew what we were cooking and what we were eating and we were fully aware. And it was fun.
Yeah, one of the things that is fun about the carnivore is we are cooking together. And
that's been so
the green egg has been fun. It's kind of slowed things down.
So good. I wanted to address how our bodies responded before we move on, because I think that people would be interested in that. I know I would be totally interested in that, breaking carnivore. But so for me, I'm going to answer that first, because I fear, especially adding in alcohol, that it will mess with my menopausal symptoms, my perimenopausal symptoms, like hot flashes, things like that.
Didn't affect me any.
It didn't. It did not affect that. It really didn't. It didn't affect my hormones. It may have affected my sleep a little bit, probably because of the alcohol, but not to the point where it drove me nuts. So my body responded fine. You got your watermelon? Yeah, you did. Yeah. His daughter came over and we got some watermelon, and yeah, those two put it down. Yes. It was fun for me to watch them. Okay, so let's be honest.
Yes.
What was going through your head when you saw the raw cheese?
Oh, that was amazing.
Mouth-watering.
Well, I mean, first we had to go to the grocery store and figure out how to read the labels, because
we did, because we wanted to be
and which one's pasteurized.
Right.
So once we figured that out, out of the 3, 2 of them were spectacular.
Oh, so good. Yes. Even the third one,
was okay.
It was more, what do you call it? More like, can't think of it right now.
I would kind of put it on a line like feta. You know how feta's good, but it has a very distinct flavor or taste.
Like a brie. That's the word I was thinking of.
I wouldn't go brie's good. I would just say
it had the texture of brie.
Okay, but I'm going for taste. It's a very unique. Yes. The other ones were like smooth and just anyway, enough about cheese.
Okay, what was going through your head when you were like, I'm seeing raw cheese and dark chocolate? My mouth was watering, you guys, and I savored every moment.
It was great.
Were you excited to try something different?
And I could have kept going, but I feel like it was a good change. Yep. It was a good celebration. We had fun.
Did you feel guilty for breaking carnivore?
On my 2 blueberries. That's it.
That's so funny. You feel guilty about that. I didn't know that.
1 day from doing it all the way.
Oh, I didn't know you were feeling guilty about that.
That's it. No guilt. To me, I want to be very careful on what I put in.
Right.
Because what you put in is what you get out.
Yes.
And I feel like at our ages, it's important. We're very busy and on the go. So I feel like it's important that we feed our bodies what it needs to have. I don't want to take it backwards.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree. If we weren't filming this podcast, do you think that we would have eaten differently?
No, I don't think so. Because to me, this is a lifestyle change, not a diet. For those that are interested in carnivore, catching this for the first time, go back, watch our other stuff. But I really feel like if you need to lose some weight, drop the blood pressure, what an easy diet to do, to always be full.
Right.
Just plan on that first week being a little bit of a dip. And it's just very satisfying.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Very satisfying.
Why do you think we still get caught up in all or nothing thinking of food? It's like it's all or it's nothing. I know I struggle with that.
Yes, I don't.
You don't. There's so much freedom over here.
Exactly. To me, if I'm out with friends, I'm not going to fellowship with them or step into them. I am going to be careful on portions. I'm going to be careful, what I consume.
Right.
But I'm not going to, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable or, I can do it in a way that keeps me healthy, but also we can visit and have a good time at the same time.
Right. I think with our friends, though, they're very understanding, and we have some really good friends that if we just share with them what we're doing, they'll have fun with it. They'll joke with us, like the Benjamins, and the Dinwitties. But we don't, what we put into our bodies, I'm not gonna not eat healthy because it makes somebody else feel bad. Like, it will encourage them to eat how we eat or be curious about it or whatever. So why do you think we still, I already asked that.
Good.
Okay. So what's one lie you used to believe about food or failure?
I see. I don't think that way.
Yeah, you don't, do you? For me, probably a lie that I used to believe about food is that if I'm super restrictive on, different kinds of foods, if I'm super restrictive, then I'm going to have like this body in my mind that I imagined, you know, and it's just, God gave us our bodies, and what a blessing. We have the choice to eat healthy, to exercise, to do the things that can help our bodies stay healthy and fit. And those are the choices that we can make.
Keep it going.
Yeah. I mean, there are ailments out there. You guys have shared so much in the comments, and I love you guys for that. Please keep them coming. We learn from you. And I am so compassionate towards people that do not or have been born with ailments or conditions or different things. But what a blessing that food and nutrition and how we take care of ourselves can affect our health. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah, who wants to be, I don't know, hurting and aching and pain all day when you could have the freedom, just enjoy life. And, you know, there's enough crap out there in the world, you know, we don't need to bring it in.
Like the processed foods and all the packaged stuff, like I am done with that stuff. Like I think it's so harmful to us. And I have found a lot of freedom with my brain fog lifting and all the perimenopausal symptoms that I have struggled with, that I will continue to struggle with if I don't continue doing something about it. And that's why I've been on this journey to search for what can help without taking medicine. I do not want to go to the doctor and be put on HRT, hormone replacement therapy, and all. Like, no, I don't want any of that. I don't judge anybody who does it. I know plenty of people who have it, and I respect you and your decisions. But for myself, I just don't want to go that route.
Right.
I want to try to do the most natural that I can.
We're over pleasure issues, but
praise the Lord for that.
Subsiding.
Because that could change any minute.
One of the things that I think is really fun to use that is very helpful and educational is that Bobby Approved app. Just going in there.
Bobby Approved. A lot of you guys might know about him.
And just seeing all the crap that's in our food.
So he breaks down, like, if it's Bobby Approved, you get a green light. If it's not, you get a red. Yeah. Yeah, he'll give you an alternative for it. So that's true. So yeah, go check out Bobby Approved. I think he does have his own YouTube also.
Right.
Where he'll take you into the grocery stores and stuff like that. Okay, so how did your body respond physically, energy, sleep, mood after that meal?
Did you say something about cutting the cheese?
If that's what you heard, babe, that's what you heard. You can talk about whatever you want.
How do you want to say it? Movements are, you know,
more
changed.
Solid.
Yeah, more traditional. I mean, that's it. Mindset.
Yes.
I do like that as I'm eating and I'm wandering and I'm very conscious of what I'm putting in my mouth.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to
create any habits, and I just, yes, I'm a little ADHD. So if it's sitting in front of me, I'm going to eat it. But if it's not sitting in front of me, I'm being very careful.
Yes. I think with his ADHD, I think the carnivore has helped a lot with that from my perspective.
I could see that. Yeah. Mellowed.
Totally. Yeah. He's more balanced. But I think since you have added in raw cheese and some fruit, I do feel like you've gotten a little bit of your energy back. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
You're not so, and I can feel it too, not so flat.
Well,
like last week I was like.
Well, that's, for me, I felt like week 5 was, energy level was more back. So it took me a little bit longer. Well,
that's true.
We were sick. So it took me a little longer before I felt like I was hitting on all 8 cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a Toyota, maybe 4. But
he's a Toyota guy.
It just felt good. I felt normal.
Yeah.
So that's why I was still on the carnivore.
Yes.
So I feel the consistency, even if I'm 90% or 10% off, if that way.
So let's be clear, you guys. For me, I can speak for me. I am still eating carnivore. Like, I am not veering. I mean, yes, raw cheese, but that.
Babe.
What?
My grapes that you bought me yesterday.
Yeah.
There was a few missing.
Well, we have open houses at our house. And I'm saying moving forward, I will continue to do carnivore because of my hormones and because it is balancing me out and I am enjoying it. So our meals are the same. It's like eggs and bacon or eggs and sausage. We haven't even really done sausage a whole lot this week. And then for lunch, it's like burger with all beef hot dogs or something like that. And I haven't even had lunch a couple times this week. And then dinner is like a steak, egg. That's been pretty consistent.
Yes.
So that's how I'm going to continue doing it. So let's talk about faith and hormones a little bit, because I think it speaks to the females here. Okay, so do you think God cares about what we eat or how we feel about what we eat?
Well, I mean, he's pretty clear about our body is a temple.
Yes.
And, I do feel like we need to keep it sharp and healthy.
Yeah. I think he cares because I think he cares about everything. He cares even about the hairs on our head.
Right.
So, but I don't think that he's like, oh, don't eat that or don't eat that. You know what I mean? I think there's some freedom there, but he cares about our bodies.
Right.
And what we do. How do you bring your cravings or emotional eating to God in prayer? Or do you?
I'm deeply concerned. I bless the food before I eat it.
Basically, if you're having cravings, ladies, and you're feeling guilty about your cravings, none. Don't feel guilty about that. We have cravings. Our hormones are raging up and down. The beautiful thing about carnivore, though, if you have not started, I encourage you, do it, because your cravings are so much less. They are so much more in line and balanced. And it is a phenomenon to me. You're full. It's just a beautiful new way of enjoying life, moving through perimenopause. And as we move through perimenopause, you know what? We become friends with it because this is something that God lined up for us. It's like when we go through this, it's like this is our time of slowing down and resting. And I have learned, yes, take everything to the Lord in prayer and also enjoy and find comfort in Him through every season of our life and every season that we're walking through. So,
even the valleys,
especially the valleys, right? So what would you say to the women watching this who feel defeated after messing up? It's not a mess up.
Tomorrow.
There's the next meal. There's the next minute. It's not a mess up. This is a way of life, right?
I think it's just like when you stepped into something, step back out. I mean, it's just that easy to make better choices.
Right.
And it
learn.
It doesn't have to own you. Don't let it steal joy from you.
Correct.
Just make a few changes to where you can put boundaries up.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't have to feel guilty. You didn't mess up. It's like,
it's okay to have a day off too.
Yeah, you get back into it. If it's something that's weighing heavy on your mind and you're struggling because maybe you live alone or it feels overwhelming to think about these meals, the beautiful thing about carnivore is that it doesn't have to be a lot. It doesn't have to be expensive. We go to Aldi, you guys, and we get our meat from Aldi. We went to Kroger to get our Wagyu, and yes, it was $40, but it was our anniversary and it was fun. And we, made 2 meals out of it. But you can do this in a way where make hamburgers, just literally ground beef. You can do like egg tacos or, you can get creative with it. And I have a grocery list, and if you are interested in starting carnivore, I have that in the description box. So I will go ahead and post that for you guys. It's free, so it kind of can help you get started too. But yeah, if you're overwhelmed, we're here to help you. We're here to encourage you. This is an awesome community. We have way more knowledgeable than we are on the carnivore because they've been doing it a lot longer. So read the comments, like the comments, and let's just keep encouraging each other, because it's not messing up. Moving through it together and learning from our mistakes. So let me ask you guys this. How do you handle food on special occasions? And are you all in or are you flexible? So go ahead and comment in the comment section down below and let me know what you think. All right, we are wrapping up with the last few questions. So what did this weekend teach you about your relationship with food?
I got what I needed to get out of this. In other words, I feel like I've got a very good grasp on it, and I just need to make sure I follow it through. Yeah. And just careful quantities and what. Yeah.
So do I hear you saying that you are going to be a 90-10 carnivore, or are you animal-based with some fruit, or what are you what are you claiming today?
Right.
Moving forward.
Well, I'm still not there at my goal. I got 10 more pounds to lose. So, okay. But I also realized, I'll probably do it this next week. Pretty much carnivore. Mm-hmm. Pretty much carnivore. But we're getting ready to go to Florida. And I'm like, I'm not going to be bound by, fresh fruit down there because everything's in season.
Yeah.
I don't know. Plus our friends. So I'm okay taking a little time off. And then we got another trip that's, I might have 2 weeks that I'll step back into carnivore. But I'm never really going to take and just release it. In other words, I feel and experience the benefits of doing
I'll
this.
Keep them 90-10, guys.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's okay if I'm 85-15. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm very aware, and my mindset is being very careful.
Yes.
And I do like that.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And I think, we'll move on to the next thing. So what boundaries or freedoms do you want to carry forward from this? I think you kind of answered that.
Yeah.
So
being careful.
And
want the weight to stay off and be there.
Yeah, totally. Mm-hmm. And what would grace-filled discipline look like for you next time?
Grace-based. I don't know.
I think you live in
You're
free.
I am free.
That question's probably more for me.
But I feel like I'm very conscious. I grew up this way. So, my mom was very proactive on making sure we had great vegetables and fruit and food.
His mom is very healthy.
And everything was
balanced.
Yeah, it was grown nearby, mm-hmm. So
it's true.
I'm always thinking about health. We grew up.
Yeah, you guys did. That's for sure. She had her own
garden, and she took care of the people that didn't do a garden.
That's true. She still does that at 87.
I remember
today.
As a kid whining, complaining about something, and my mom was trauma 2 nurse, would always tell us kids, well, the person I took care of last night, the worst day of your life would be the best day of theirs.
Yeah.
So it shuts you up pretty quick. Anyway, I feel like what you put in is what you're going to get out. Yeah. It's important to really be careful. And Bobby approved. I'm going to shoot that one again. It's amazing. It will tell you what is in there that is bad and why, and give you alternatives to what you can choose that are healthy.
Yes.
And I liked what what was it? A couple of the guys we just watched about going to either one source foods, and I like the one guy said 3 sources. Now there's 3 ingredients. So the less ingredients, the safer it's going to be, the healthier it's going to be.
Yeah. Whole food. Yeah. I think some of you have said 1 ingredient or it doesn't go in my mouth.
Right.
Which I can appreciate that.
All right, hang on a second. So if you take butter, you put it on your hamburger, now it's 2 ingredients.
That's true. Very true. Yep.
And if you add a little salt, there's 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're clear.
So I think, let me quickly answer this question and then we will wrap up, you guys. But what would grace-filled discipline look like for me next time? I think grace-filled discipline, I am a very disciplined person.
Yes.
And so I'm very proud of you for sticking with carnivore, strict carnivore for as long as you did. That's amazing. So I do give you props for that. Well, now you just got to go another 30 days with no blueberries. But yeah, I think this kind of lifestyle has shown me that it is okay to have some raw cheese and some fruit and a little bit of wine. And I don't feel the guilt. I don't feel bad about that. My body responded just fine. Is it a daily habit? No. And I love the comments about people that have done this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. 90 days, 6 months, whatever. And I want that. And so I am going to move forward in that. So I am happy to do that.
Awesome.
Yes.
So babe, what are we having tonight?
Probably some ribeye, because we cooked up some ribeye. Yeah. So ribeye, and then we'll put an egg on it. But you guys, if this helped you just feel a little less alone on food and faith, please hit the like button. We appreciate you coming along for this journey. And if you are new here, thank you. And if you want to go deeper, we do have a podcast playlist that you are welcome just to follow along in our journey. And we're so glad. So you guys have a beautiful day.
Yep. One more thing.
Yes.
If I can do this, you can do it.
Yes.
It's so easy and you're full. It is not like you're going to starve yourself.
That's right.
Appreciate you. Love you. Bye. And till the next time.
Yes. And hey, if you have any other topics or subjects that you want us to talk about, please leave a comment in the comment section down below and let us know. And we will work towards those. Love you guys.
See ya.
Bye.